Welcome back to Clooney Watches channel and to the part 2 of the 20 most iconic timepieces. Let's jump into it right away. And at the position number 10 of most iconic timepieces is Tag Heuer Monaco, which was launched in 1969 as one of the first automatic chronographs in existence, and one that Jack Heuer named in honor of the famous Monaco GP Formula One course. With its square case and now famous caliber 11, the Monaco was even seen on Steve McQueen's wrist in a 1971 film Le Mans, which makes it even more iconic. At the position number 9 of the most iconic timepieces is Breitling Navigator. Known for its practical slide rule, the Breitling Navigator is not only a favorite of aeronautical enthusiasts, but also avid watch collectors and connoisseurs alike. It was introduced in 1952, and this timepiece incorporates its traditional slide rule bezel, which is used to calculate complicated operations such as fuel consumption, airspeed, and distance. But it's not only the practical features that made this watch iconic, it's also its bold and distinct aesthetics that made this timepiece unique and loved. And now at the position number 8 is the watch that started as the sports watch. It came in 1931. It was manufactured specifically for Britain's elite polo playing society and featured a watch case that could swivel around in order to protect the watch glass from cracks caused by shear force. Jaga le Cou Reverso. This Art Deco styling on this timepiece was immediately met with approval, and design of the timepiece still highly appeals to watch collectors today. Its angular case and bold blue hands distinguish the Jaga le Cou Reverso, which is powered by in-house rectangularly shaped movement. At position number 7, we have the officially first wristwatch. In 1904, at the request of the Franco-Brazilian aviator Alberto Santos, Cartier developed one of the first ever wristwatches known to mankind, the Cartier Santos. Prior to this point, Santos had a difficulty checking the time mid-flight, since it was difficult to pull out this pocket watch while keeping control of the steering wheel. The Cartier Santos quickly solved this problem and ultimately revolutionized the world of watchmaking. On the top of it, it's just beautiful. And at the place number 6 is one of my favorite timepieces. It is the Rolex Explorer. What can I say about this watch that hasn't been said already? The iconic black 369 dial with the triangulate 1200 was designed for legibility, but it also makes a powerful style statement. Its numbers, hours markers, and hand have a long-lasting and quite attractive blue luminosity. Smooth bezel and clean lines make it look elegant and functional, and heritage and history is unparalleled. True icon. And here we are at the position number 5 and the second Cartier watch in our top 10 pieces. The Tank. It's not the oldest wristwatch, the Santos is, but it's definitely interesting, and it was based on the design of Renault tanks used in World War I, when Louis Cartier introduced the rectangular tank watch in 1917. It's been loved by so many because of its unique design, because of its Art Deco style, and it's been on the wrist of many famous and elegant people. One that stands out in my mind is Jackie Kennedy. She knew how to wear this iconic timepiece in the iconic fashion. Truly a watch of iconic status. We have arrived to the position number 4 and another piece from Rolex, maybe even the most recognizable Rolex timepieces, Rolex Datejust. It's simple, strong, and precise. It was introduced in 1945, and it was distinguished by its handy date indication on the dial of the watch. Initially, the date displayed on the very first models would begin to change hours before midnight, but they have improved that in 1955. However, this watch is beautiful and timeless. And we have arrived to position number 3, and here is a beautiful timepiece from the giant Patek Philippe. It is Patek Philippe Calatrava. This Calatrava dates back to 1932. Patek Philippe introduced the Calatrava Reference 96 as their dress wristwatch. It was at the same year that the Stern family acquired the Patek Philippe company. Calatrava remained in the collection ever since, and it is their iconic dress timepiece. What can I say more than that? And here we are at the position number 2. And at the position number 2 is the only watch that was ever on the surface of the moon. Omega Speedmaster, which is also going by the name Moon Watch or Speedy. It was launched over the half a century ago, and it's one of the most famous timepieces around the globe. Initially created as a professional instrument for the racetrack, the Speedmaster eventually underwent rigorous NASA testing and became the official timepiece for this space agency. And finally we arrive at the position number 1, held deservingly by the giant. Introduced in 1953, the Rolex Submariner was the first diver's watch with waterproof capabilities up to 100 meters. Rolex created a lot of attention and awareness surrounding the model prior to its release, as numerous rigorous field tests were conducted in order to ensure optimal functionality. When the timepiece was finally introduced to the awaiting public, it featured unmatched technology, screw-down crown system called Twin Lock. Furthermore, the aesthetics of this timepiece left a great impression on the watch-loving community and eventually adorned the wrist of Sean Connery, the first actor to portray the slick M16 agent James Bond. Most iconic timepiece. Well, that concludes my top 20 choices for most iconic watches. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somehow interesting. Don't worry, we are going back to the search of a perfect timepiece very soon. I'm kind of busy right now with work, and I'm also enjoying a World Cup. Go Serbia! Go, go! Tomorrow morning we're playing with Costa Rica, and I'm so excited about it. I really want us to do well. Anyway, thank you so much for coming to my channel, for sharing this quest, and for having a good time in horology together. Love you all. Bear Clooney says bye. Take care.